with that theory, and I agree with him wholeheartedly that we there's going to be chaos. But then, how do they propagandize us? Like, if there's no like, our whole thing is completely relying on the internet. If the internet goes down, most people get their television through their internet providers, right? Very few of us are on cable. Even right, Johnny? Am I wrong?
It'd be radio. It'd be radio, but who has radio?
Yeah, I mean, like, how are we going to get propaganda?
Some people would be able to get governmental issued internet, right? Because the internet would never go out for everybody. They would say, "Oh, it's an outage in this area, but we have this new governmental Starlink," right? So they'll be able to turn back the internet for some people, for sure.
Is that where Elon Musk comes in with a Starlink, and now all of a sudden the Antichrist is giving us what we wanted? Thank you, Antichrist.
I mean, it's just, I think something really weird is going to happen, and I was talking about it to myself and on my show, but I think the Joe Biden funeral will be the biggest demoralization for all the boomers too, especially my dad who watched JFK die as a young kid. So it will just bring up PTSD. And it would probably gain a lot of favor with the whole country. I really do think that could push Kamala over the top in an election. And like I said earlier, I hope this does not happen. I want Joe Biden to live a long life and just retire in Delaware or wherever the hell he wants to go on the beach. But I do think that they want to put us in that trauma-based mind control. And how do they do that? They have a major event that would be, catastrophic. Get our eyes off the ball. We wouldn't even be worried about the election. Everybody would be so sad for a month. So I think that's a high possibility, and that's their big, their big psyop before the election. I think it's Joe Biden saying, goodbye.
But is he off or does he step down?
I'm saying I think they're going to, whatever medication he's on right now, because it's obvious that he's on some sort of stimulants. He's 81 years old. He's having all these troubles. I think they probably put him on some sort of, this is all speculation, guys. Remember, this is a conspiracy podcast.
You didn't hear this at the synagogue. This is the inside
No, I didn't,
scoop.
but I just think that he's probably on uppers and downers, and like that takes a toll on you. It takes a toll on the little kids they give Adderall to. And at some point, if you stop giving a person that's highly medicated his medication, your body can shut down and you probably could naturally die, of natural causes. If you're not on let's say if you just cold turkey off some medication, if he's on stimulants, uppers and downers, and they just stop giving them to him, his heart could stop. People that withdraw from benzos all the time, overdose, and, people can die. So it wouldn't be hard to make it look like a natural thing.
Is there any part of this that makes you nervous that it isn't naturally happening, in the sense that it's like the signature on his, like, I'm stepping down doesn't match?
That was fake. An autograph agency that grade signatures already said that was fake.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And that his own, like, administration, like, he didn't tell us that. Like, I've always said this, that if you were 15 during 9/11, the shit you've seen in your life is nuts. And like,
I was 14 during 9/11.
So 14, dude, you've seen almost everything in the 200 years before, you've now seen in the last 20 years. And here we have a soft coup. A soft coup. A coup. Soft. Like, they outed a president. He's gone. Like,
they shot one too. They literally shot one in the ear. I mean, and I'm sure I like Donald Trump. I'm sure he's obviously part of the big club, but there's people within the club that don't like Donald Trump, right? That's what people don't understand. Is Donald Trump perfect? No, I don't think any politician that gets to that level or that much success hasn't stepped on some necks to get there. But I think there's factions in that, whether it's high powerful Saudi Arabians versus high powerful Israelis, or the blacks versus the Chinese and the high powerful, there's conflicting people within the government elites, whatever you want to call it. So I think Donald Trump is probably the wild card when it comes to the elites. And that's why they want to take him out. And because they've made him such a target, it makes me want to support him even more. So I think
that's a big part of it too. It's like, if he survives this,